All right, everybody, you see me smiling. Why? Because it kind of sucks out here in New York City. They were expecting some big blizzard to come in, so I was kind of praying to the snow gods for worse weather to come in, because why? In worse weather, we get better. I'm kind of happy, but I was hoping it'd be a lot worse. I'm going to do a nice little run today, and no, I'm not thinking it's warm and 70. I like to live in reality. It sucks. It's about 7 inches of snow, and I'm extremely ecstatic right now. Pain is just a feeling. You see this happiness? Why? Because it sucks. That's why I'm so happy right now. I realized that. The reason I became 297 pounds is because that was comfortable. What was very uncomfortable was running. What was very uncomfortable was being on a diet. What was very uncomfortable was trying to face things that I didn't want to face. And I also realized when I was really big, I had no growth. Why? Because I was living comfortable. So I realized for me to find growth, I had to face all of these different things that made me very, very uncomfortable. One thing I faced was running. I absolutely hated running. But I knew for me to grow, I had to do this thing every single day. I wanted to start callousing my mind.
Well, you know what you can change? You can change you. You can change your world. And if you change your world and you make yourself better and you make your part of the world better, the rest of the world will follow. Go get better. We'll talk to you later. Out.
Get your punk ass up off the couch and get down to that goddamn G.
If you constantly run away from things that you don't want to face, how is there growth? How is there mental toughness? I can give you a class all day long about self-talk, visualization, eat an elephant one bite at a time. But if you're never putting yourself in a situation to actually practice these things, you're never going to grow. I can't put you out there we're all going through a battle in our mind. A warrior is not a person that carries a gun. The biggest war you're ever going through is right between your own ears. It's in your mind. We're all going through a war in our mind, and we have to callous our mind to fight that war and to win that war. Everything I didn't want to do is what got me to where I'm at today. Every single thing. So where we find comfort, that's where I started getting scared. When I started saying, oh, it's raining, I'm not going out there. No, you cannot say that. You cannot do that. You have got to do this. So whatever my brain thought, I did the opposite. Wherever the comfort was, I went the opposite direction. And over a period of time, boy, it calluses the shit out of your mind.
So often, the easy path calls us to be weak for that moment, to break down another time, to give in to desire and short-term gratification. Discipline will not allow that.
So when I overcame the water, more courage. When I overcame the fear of myself, the fear of failure, the fear of being judged, the fear of kind of like, so in this process, I went from David Goggins, I started forming a guy named Goggins. I had to really I realized I had to reinvent a whole nother human being within myself, because who I am wasn't going to make it. This guy is not going to cut it. So I had to be a guy who can take any kind of pain, any kind of suffering, any kind of torture, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. I had to have the people who, I had to visualize everybody that called me nigger, you have to be in a room of people like this. I had to make up these things in my mind, of things I had to overcome. And I started callousing my mind through a process, and it basically started with working out. It started with working out. I started with doing, like, if it started raining outside, for instance, my mind would say, fuck that, man, I don't want to go run. If it was 3 o'clock in the morning, it started raining outside, my mind said, you got to go run.
Get up and go run.
And when times are fucking disgustingly hard, that's when I learned. I learned it's those times when even the hardest motherfuckers in the world are looking around for guidance. It's that one motherfucker. Be that one motherfucker.
Be that guy.
Be that one motherfucker. When even you're saying to yourself, boy, this fucking sucks. I don't want to fucking be here right now. And you're looking at all the guys' eyes around you, and you've seen it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The eyes just go down like, fuck, man, we ain't getting the fuck out of here. This is brutal. Be that guy who finds the fucking courage to say, you know what, man?
Let's do this.
Let's do this. So that's that's the one big thing I learned. Be that one out of the warriors. Be the one motherfucker that says, fuck it.
Yeah, the one guy
The
who
one
brings
guy.
the other
That's
100
right.
home.
The 100 hard motherfuckers, be the hardest of them all.
Yeah.
And that's what I realized.
Very-
You get hard in the sewer. So taking a person, and that's what I realized to myself, I cannot, my life is good right now, but I can't let it be too good, ever. I have to remind myself that these calluses on my hands come from hard work. And the second your hands get soft, everything else gets soft with it.
Stand by.
Stand by. It's coming. So what I learned is, like, you can have too much. You can't have too much, and your mind goes with it. That the human mind, once everything gets connected, once the mind knows you're not going to quit something, it's going to try to find more. It's going to try to give you more. Once it realizes you're not going to take the path of least resistance, you're going to stay here until it's done. My mind and my body and my spirit became one for the first time ever. For the first time ever, it became one. And I went to a level that I never thought was humanly possible for myself or anybody else.
The moment that you get comfortable within your relationships, you are now in a place of danger. The moment you get comfortable when it comes to the pursuit of your goals and your dreams, you're now in a very dangerous place. The moment you get comfortable when it comes to your expectations and the things that you decide that you want to create in your life, you're in a dangerous place. And why is that a dangerous place? Because why? Because nothing significant happens in your comfort zone. You see, your relationship does not grow during moments of comfort. You see, your dreams do not become fulfilled during times of being comfortable. The things that you're pursuing in life, you're not likely to really accomplish them if you remain in your comfort zone. You see, because when you're in your comfort zone, unfortunately, you're not growing. When you're in your comfort zone, unfortunately, you're not discovering some things about yourself. When you are in your comfort zone, you're not pushing yourself to do the things that are required for you to take yourself to the next level. We are programmed to try to avoid two things. Number one, we try to avoid pain. And so naturally, we're always trying to put ourselves in a situation where we are avoiding pain. And another thing that we try to avoid is we try to avoid any level of discomfort. And so naturally, we would naturally try to find ways in our lives to be comfortable. And let me just tell you, that is dangerous. As a matter of fact, if you go through life simply trying to be comfortable, chances are you are going to have a very mediocre life. Chances are you're not going to accomplish anything significant. So I want you to look at your life right now. I want you to look at your relationships. I want you to look at your goals, the things that you're pursuing. I want you to even look at your career. I want you to look at your business. And I want you to be very honest with yourself. And I want you to ask yourself the question. And the question I want you to ask yourself is, am I comfortable? Am I super comfortable right now in this relationship? Am I comfortable right now in my job, in my career?
Discipline can seem like your worst enemy, but in reality, it is your best friend. It will take care of you like nothing else can. And it will put you on the path to strength and health and intelligence and happiness, away from weakness and toward strength, away from laziness and toward action, away from comfort and towards the discipline, away from catastrophe and toward